Hey kids, Inverted Cow here. Welcome back to Autonauts. And that delightful ding, well, you all know what that means. Something else on our list is about to get completed, or worked towards. That's right, the structural parts have finally been completed. So let's run back down over here and we'll queue up the next set of research. I believe crude string maker was the other one that I needed done. Next. So we'll get that one back up and running. I believe that was partially started. Yes, okay. They're almost done basic playthings as well. But now we have the ability to build a crude wheelbarrow parked in my garage here. We have the ability to build the mobile liquid storage units. So we're going to grab that wheelbarrow. We're going to move that out of the way. Which means we need to be able to start building some box frames. Now box frames, again, are on this workbench, structural workbench, right, as are the triangle frames. And parquet flooring, yes, that's fine. I can start ordering stone bridges too. I'm actually producing mortar. That's something to keep in mind. I'm just start ordering stone bridges. I wanted to gotta keep remembering that I wanted to do these things. Okay. There was also a. Oops, that's not what I wanted. This. There was a structural beam of some sort that was wooden beam. That's made in the bench saw from a log. Okay, cool. What is it used for? Anybody know? Probably additional constructions, something I haven't gotten into yet. Awesome. So we're going to need ourselves a couple more structural workbenches. So let's get those ordered up here real quick. Yes, thank you. I saw the parquet flooring. Not interested. Structural workbenches. Order 2 of those. I'll get these guys going for a few minutes. And we're almost done the database here. I just need to throw in 4 good gears and 2 crude axles. I'm also working on my cauldrons. These all need to be upgraded. I explored a good portion of the map as well. Over here, looking for the remaining beehives. So now I've got honeybees in all 3 skeps. I'm probably going to need to make more skeps yet anyway, but grab that, we'll throw that in. Okay, so this just needs clay as well. Yeah, I'm just waiting for the clay bot to do his thing over here. Those seeds are annoying. Yeah, this poor guy digging clay, he's giving her at full bore and he's having a hard time. That's the first one ready, so we'll just order this to start making me box frames. Box frames take 2 square frames, 4 poles, and 8 fixing pegs. Should be able to actually do that with one of these fellas over here. And you'll be our new box frame guy, I think. have square. Oops, drop that down. Record. There we go. One of these. Place that. Need a pole. Place that. And we need to fix a peg. Let me try that again. I need a fix a peg. I'll place that. Okay. Come to me. I said, come to me. Okay, that's as close as you're gonna get. All right. So now, I need 2 frames, 4 poles, 8 fixing pegs. He can hold 3 items in his hands. Alright, let's have a look-see here. So, this is just going to be until question mark full question mark is this forever. Alright, let's have a look at getting his loops in here. Now I wonder, can I take 2? I bet you he can't carry 2 square frames. So this has to be done once, twice. So this whole set here would have to be done twice, times 2. Poles. Four poles. Okay, so it would be go to pole storage, take from pole storage twice. Go to structural workbench until hands empty. And then fixing pegs, I need 8. Hands empty. So this can be done twice. So that can be added to the twice. So you basically you'll do the whole sequence once. And then this whole thing here, because he's taking 2. So this loop would have to be done 4 times. And I need 9 kilobytes of memory for him to do this run. I just do not have the memory for this fella to do this job. That's too bad. I'm trying to do as much as I can with the base level bots. Alright, we just changed it into this fella here. So he's our square frame maker, or I guess it's a box frame maker, right? Box. And he can start that script. I didn't clean it up any, I just transferred it over. I could probably made it cleaner for that being the different tier bot, but that's okay. Okay, we're going to start and we're going to trash everything and we're going to leave them as a void. Start, trash everything, save, and leave them as void. Move the other workbench up here. This we're going to turn on to triangle frame. Alright, this just requires 3 fixing pegs and 3 pulls, so this bot should be able to handle that. So what we're going to do is we're just going to hit record, and it's grab a pole, put in bunch, grab a fixing peg, put in bench, come down here, come to me, delete that part. Okay. Repeat until question is full, question being this forever. Now that was 3 and 3, right? So he can handle 3. Take from pole storage until hands full, because he has 3 in his hands. Add to structural workbench until hands empty. And same commands down here until hands full, and until hands empty. Hands, please. Thank you. Hands empty. And until this is full forever. This is triangle frame. Okay, and he just needs 2 kilobytes, so we're going to save him. Say come over here so I can find him again. Alright, now he's going to get another big juicy brain upgrade. And boom, off to work you go. Go make me a frame. Okay, now I need 1 box frame, 2 panels. Grab that shiny little box frame and shove that in here. And there's our first liquid storage cart. We're going to take this down over here. And we're going to park it down on Main Street. Oh, the crude string's done. Oh, cool. Try that again. Park it down on Main Street, please. Now what we're going to have to do is fill this with honey. So that's going to be one of our next challenges. Need to fill this with honey and then export it back over to the other thing. And then I need to unload it. Now I'm trying to get the kitchen built for that. That's what these pots are about. As you can see, we're still waiting on clay to come in, so those are just kind of cranking away. Crude string maker finished his research. I need to figure out what research we want to do next. But we will want at least one of these. I'm going to order 2 just to be on the safe side. And researches. Hold on a second, let's check our list. Wally's jumper dolls and apple jam. So we're working on the jam, we're working on the jumper. See, I got a tree seed, I have sticks, I have a bucket of milk, I have a metal ore, I have a crude gear, and a raw clay pot. Okay, we're not going to do that yet. Power technology, windmill. This is definitely going to be something I'm going to need to start working towards. Okay, I don't have crude metal cooked yet. Pottery technician. I think pottery technology is needed. So we're going to order the pottery technology. We're going to grab that clay pot, get that in there. You can get working on this. It's 250,000 to finish. That's okay. Click on one of these workstations just to clear whatever this is irritating, where it flashes the over top of the workstation, the little exclamation point. It's like, yes, I know, I've just upgraded or unlocked something. Thank you. Fishing rod and a hand net. Thank you. I don't want to make one. Okay, so the crude string maker requires weeds. String requires weeds. Now we're going to need the string to make the dolls, if I remember correctly. Toys. The dolls requires the toy station, a pole, stone, a wool blanket, wooden buttons. Wool blankets are going to be needed. Okay. Wally's jumper, that was the other one, right? We're going on clothes, we're going for Wally's jumper. Here, this is what needed the string. Okay. So again, it's the wool blanket and the poncho. The poncho is also made from wool blankets. So I can see that we are going to have to get the wool blankets going for the clothing and the toys. The apple honey, or the apple jam, which is what I'm working towards over here, that's not going to happen for probably a couple episodes. I think that's probably going to be one of the last things we do. Wow, you got a lot of love hanging out over here, dude. You got to get cracking on that stuff. Because I need to get the kitchen functioning. I need to be able to integrate all of the steps of the apple jam into the kitchen right away, and I'm still building the kitchen. So that's going to take probably a little bit more time, probably going to be next episode, but I do want to start working towards the Wally's jumper thing. So let's move those string makers over here by our weed farm. Okay, I've got the crude flooring up underneath the string makers. We need a storage crate, if I remember correctly. This goes into storage. Just rotate that and plop it there. We really need this 3. I'll go 2. Okay, and we'll grab a bot. Teach. Find weeds. Add the string maker. Okay, let's see here. We need weeds loose. Pick these up. Add the string maker until hands empty. until question mark is full. Question mark being this structure. Should I go that, or should I go this until the crate is full? And that way they'll stop when the crate's full, they'll stop working and I won't have to worry about it. And then I can just have them pick this up. So there's forever. No, I think I'll go until the string maker is full. And then I'll just have another bot picking up the string and putting it in the crate. Okay, and we'll adjust this again to cover the string, to cover the weeds, I guess. So that's it for that. So this is string maker 1, 040, 145, 0145. Come down here, please. You're going to find string and apply to box. This is going to become an area. Like that. Congratulations. Repeat until the question is full. Question being this. Forever. String stove. Go to work. Not too worried, it's only picking one up at a time because there's only going to be making one at a time. I do want to check the string maker 2. Find them, string maker 2, yeah. We're going to stop you for a second, cord, and move your area. And go. These are not very precise machines, so I'm not so worried about them. There you go. Go to town, dude. I'm not worried that they're halfway through a recipe or something because they've only got 3 in their hands. It's like, no. If they fill more than the machine can handle, the machine will just process it when they reach that point. And then they're adding more, so not like it's going to make a big difference. So that produces string. Now I need to do is track down a bunch of sheep and start getting those guys shoved into the pen here for sheep. And I'm going to have to set up a sheep shearing facility because I need to start getting the wool. You added all the clay yet? That one's done. That one's done. Okay, they've added all the clay over here too. This is good. Alright, there we go. We now have a full set of sheep in here. I have somebody making blades, so I'm going to need to get somebody down here making shears. And shears, I believe, are made on the basic workbench. Are they not? I don't see shears here. Good workbench. We're going to have to order another one of those for shears. Okay, there's a good workbench. Let's see if we can make shears. There we go. Crude blades and poles. Need poles down here, right? Is that what you're saying? So, here's the question. Do we import poles, make an entire separate tree farm down here to supply the tools, or import, I mean, we're already importing the logs. So So we could just make a pole maker who takes from the firewood log pile, because this guy's just going to keep bringing us logs no matter what we do. Might be the way to do it, because I need the poles for the hammers, right? So we'll have to set up a small manufacturing thing over here. So we're going to need 2 chopping blocks. Two chopping blocks to make the poles, and we're going to need storage. Just want 1 storage for the poles. I probably don't even need the storage for the poles, because I'm just going to use them right here for the 1 construction that is required. Alright, we'll make this one planks, this one poles, this guy. Maker 3. Your job is to come down here, grab a log, apply the log to the planks. And do this until this chopping block is full forever. Good. Go to work. Your job, your pole maker. Your job, grab a plank, add the chopping block until chopping block is full. Forever. Good. Go to work. Now we need 1 more guy down here. 1 more guy down here. Number 47. You're going to be shears. 2 crude blades, 2 crude poles. So we're going to go grab ourselves a crude blade. Apply that to the workbench. You're going to grab that a pole, and you're going to apply that to the workbench. Okay, we're going to put our loops in here forever until the workbench is full. Forever. Oh, realistically, I could just leave them like that. Just grab 1 and 1 until the machine's full. It doesn't have to be fancy, because he's just doing the same loop. If it's not full, he'll just do this loop again. Good enough. Let's get lazy. Because it's 1 blade and 1 or 2 blades and 2 poles. So he'll just grab a pole, he'll put it in. He'll grab a blade, he'll put it in. If he doesn't need a blade, he doesn't need a pole, then he'll just stand there. And there we go. Everybody on every step of the process has already done their part of the job. Fabulous. Now the question is, can we shear these sheep with a tier 1 bot? I mean, it's grab shears, and until shears are broken, do this. So we might be able to do it with a tier 1 bot. So I'm not going to get him to pick up the stuff. I'm just going to get him to cut the sheep. So sheep barber. Record your job, dude. Come over here. And let's minimize your dealie here. Pick up those. and cut sheet. Congratulations, that's your job. Find your sheet full. We're going to change this pen size just slightly so it's inside that pen, which is perfect. Forever, you're going to do this until hands empty, and then go find yourself some shears. Okay, so we're going to stop recording. We're going to come over here. We're going to tell him to come to me because I don't know where he is. Give him those and tell him to get to work. Okay, now the next thing we need to do is take the fleece and convert it to a wool blanket. No, we need to convert it to wool. What do we do with the fleece? Fleece to wool. Fleece to wool is fleece on a spinning wheel into wool. Okay, so what we're going to need to do then is grab ourselves another pair of spinning wheels. Dude, you happen to be right, like literally right in my spot. You know that, right? Okay, whatever. I need walls. Do I have any walls built? I've got fences, but I have no walls. I'd rather not do log walls. I'll do some dry stone. Lots of stone. Not using it for anything, so we're going to order up some dry stone walls. And I think I've got enough floor for what I need to do. Okay, they finally finished the Leisure Technology basic playthings. That gives us the toy station now, right? We're going to need a couple of these. Let's get those ordered. And we're going to need to queue up the next set of research as well. Why has all my love making stopped? What the hell's going on now? Freshwater guy, clay pot. Alright, it's a adventurous thing, but we're going to start working towards getting the windmill going. I know that's going to be a little ahead of what we need, but that's okay. I gotta figure out what's going on here. My guys have stopped making love. I got a charger bot dead in the middle of the road. They're consuming my weeds faster than the weeds can grow, or faster than my guys can replant them, so I'm gonna have to adjust that planting mechanic. And my bucket guy has stalled again. Okay. Anybody has an idea why this idiot keeps stalling? It's always on the same thing. Pick up crude bucket. He's got one in his hands. I guarantee you he has a bucket in his hands. So his backpack's full, but he's got one in his hands, and he stalls on this command right here. Every time. Then you gotta do is I gotta stop him. I gotta tell him to drop everything, and then start them all over again. Whoops. Start them all over again. So he drops all those buckets, and then I can pick them all up. He's got one in his hands, and away he goes. So he fills his backpack, picks one into his hands, and away he goes. But he won't do it. Every now and then, he just stops. And it's like, this storage is always in need of buckets. It's crazy. I don't know. I'm tempted to do is replace him with a wheelbarrow. Just have him literally go up with a wheelbarrow, pick up the wheelbarrow full, bring the entire wheelbarrow full back, and just have them pick it out of the wheelbarrow until it's empty. That might be a better way to do it. It's going to take a lot of messing around because I got about 6 guys picking out of that thing. And every time that he stops and that breaks his down, then this entire assembly line grinds to a halt. Okay, there we go. We finally met the wall criteria for the spinning wheel. So let's grab ourselves a bot, get him down here and get him to work. Thought I told you to make extra bots. Okay, we got our next bot down coming on his way down here. Number 0149 is now going to be our wool. No spell good today. Wool maker. Teach. Find wool. Add the sewing machine. Make wool. Forever. Actually, until the sewing machine is full. That's forever. We're going to adjust your fleece pickup area to here. Okay. And go. Our next guy, grab another one. Cat's trying to be lovey here. You're going to be my fleece maker. Your job. Take wool. You're gonna make wool blankets. There we go. Pick up wool and go to town on the dealy bopper here. Pick up this, put in here, do this until this is full. Forever. Go. Now that should get us dealing with making sheep, making wool, and making the nice wool blankets, which we will start needing for all sorts of fun things. Again, we're going to start working towards getting the apple thing resolved. I'm going to probably do is retire this bucket guy. He's not doing his job right. I'm not happy with that. It's very, very frustrating where all of a sudden he'll stop working. So I'm probably going to do is just change him out for a cart that he will just literally come up here, fill the cart, bring the cart down, and that will be it. The buckets will get picked out of the cart rather than out of the storage, and I'll just find everybody tracking that down. It's going to be a lot of fiddling around trying to find one guy who doesn't have it, you know, but that's okay. I'll do that between episodes, so you don't have to sit there and endure that much fun. And then we will start working towards getting the apples and honey going. I'm going to finish getting this kitchen going. I have to go mine the iron to make those cook pots. So I want to get this whole kitchen built. So I'll have to literally just go over here, physically mine the iron, yada yada yada, you know the deal. And then I want to get that set up in here, and maybe next episode we will start working on what do we have to do to get the the apple jelly going. the apple jam going. The dolls and Wally's jumping. We're working towards all three of those simultaneously, and I have to resolve the issue with this. I cannot have them outstripping what the weeds are growing, so I have to do is figure out a way to fix that. Of course, we're only a few weeds away from having this finished, like this filled, so that might self-resolve itself, but I might have to do is just get one guy planting. As it is, both of these guys are supposed to plant before they run away, because the planting is more than the plants are more than what they are. Maybe I will incorporate that into maybe I'll see about incorporating that into the actual string makers program as well. I'm going to stop him. I'm going to record. Actually, stop him for a second. I'm going to grab that. Okay, we're going to teach. I need you to not that. Plant. There we go. He's going to plant one for every 3 that he picks up, which is still less than what he uses, but should offset the amount that is getting harvested, because they're harvesting more than I can grow. So we're going to start that scrapped, and I'm going to do the same with the other fellow. And that's going to do it for Autonauts for today. Thanks for watching, kids. Hope you're enjoying Autonauts, and I hope to see you on another episode. Good night for now.